Dear women, let's be real. Aging gracefully doesn't just happen. It's a full-time job, accessorized with wisdom, a splash of lipstick, and the kind of sass only a woman over 70 can pull off effortlessly. If you've ever wondered why some women just glow after 70, while others seem to shrink into invisibility, lean in. I'm going to share the secrets that cheerful, radiant older women actually do every single day. And trust me, these aren't magazine fluff tips. These are battle-tested gems from a woman who's lived, loved, laughed, and bought way too many scarves. Let's dive into the first 4 things happy women over 70 do daily to stay vibrant, grounded, and, dare I say, magnetic. 1. They wake up with purpose, even if it's just to water the plants. You don't need to climb Mount Everest or run a business at 7 a.m., unless that's your thing. Go you. But happy older women never wake up without some kind of purpose. Whether it's walking the dog, journaling, FaceTiming the grandkids, or rearranging the spice drawer for the 3rd time this week, there's always a plan. Purpose gives structure, and structure breeds joy. Even if you're retired, your time is still precious. Use it like the treasure it is. Style. Tip: start your day dressed for the day, not the couch. A soft sweater in your power color, some earrings, a spritz of perfume. It shifts your mood instantly. 2. They prioritize movement, not just exercise. Here's the truth. You don't need to be pounding the treadmill or sweating through boot camp to feel amazing. Happy older women get their bodies moving in ways that feel good. Chair yoga while watching the morning news, dancing while cooking, walking to the mailbox with intention. These small movements add up. They keep joints lubricated, spirits high, and smiles wide. Practical tip: set a movement timer every hour. Just get up, stretch, march in place, or do arm circles. You'll feel younger and more energized in minutes. 3. They make joyful choices. Around food gone are the days of punishing diets and boring meals. Happy women over 70 eat foods that nourish and delight. Think creamy Greek yogurt with berries, a warm veggie soup with herbs from the garden, or a square of dark chocolate with a cup of tea. They savor their meals, set the table, light a candle, even if it's just for one. Humor break. And let's be honest, no woman should be denied a good piece of toast with real butter at this age. You've earned it. 4. They stay curious like a kid. Happy older women ask questions. They learn new things. They download language apps, join online book clubs, watch documentaries, or take up painting again. They aren't afraid to try new lipstick colors or new technologies, even if it takes them 6 tries to get on Zoom. Golden rule: curiosity is the antidote to stagnation. It keeps your brain agile and your conversations sparkly, and nothing is more attractive than a woman who still lights up when learning. Let's keep going. The next 4 habits are where the emotional magic really happens. How you care for your inner world is just as important as your skincare routine. Though, yes, we'll get to that too. Let's keep this glow train rolling. We've talked about waking up with purpose, joyful food, gentle movement, and staying curious. But now let's peel back the layers and talk about the things that truly nourish your spirit. Because happiness isn't just in the big gestures. It's in the tiny daily choices that compound over time, like good interest and great cheekbones. Here are 4 more things that truly joyful women over 70 do every single day. And they work, darling. 5. They nurture their inner circle, even if it's small. Happy women over 70 don't chase crowds. They cultivate connection. Whether it's a quick phone call to a friend, a warm text to a niece, or a chat with the barista who remembers their order, these small moments of contact create a beautiful net of belonging. Loneliness has no place when your heart is tethered to others. Practical tip: Set a connection ritual. Maybe every morning you send one kind message, or every evening you write a note or voicemail. You're not just staying in touch, you're staying alive emotionally. Bonus joy. Compliment someone daily. It lifts you just as much as them. 6. They make space for solitude, not silence. There's a difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Happy women over 70 embrace solitude like a warm shawl. They find joy in sipping tea with a good book, sitting outside listening to the wind, or journaling their thoughts without judgment. Solitude is where the magic of self-connection happens. Gentle advice. Light a candle, play calming music, and ask yourself, what do I need today? You'll be amazed how wise your own inner voice is when you stop to listen. 7. They dress for their mood, or to lift it. We're not saying you need to look runway ready while watering the plants, but happy older women know that clothes have energy. A cheerful scarf, a swipe of lipstick, or a pair of earrings that jingle just right can change the way you carry yourself. You don't dress to impress. You dress to express. Style tip. Keep a feel-good outfit ready. That blouse that flatters you in all the right places, the cardigan that makes your eyes sparkle, that's your emotional armor. And yes, it still matters. 8. They laugh, even when no one's watching. The happiest women over 70 laugh daily, at themselves, at the absurdity of aging, at how the remote always ends up in the fridge. Laughter is medicine, darling. It lifts the cheeks, the top ones and the bottom ones, boosts the immune system, and adds sparkle to your day. Humor, moment. Forgot what you came into the room for? Again? Laugh and call it cardio for the brain. You're doing reps. Real talk. Life can be serious, but your soul doesn't have to be. Let it giggle. Let it dance. Now you're already glowing just reading these, aren't you? But we're not done. The next set of habits taps into your power. How happy women over 70 protect their peace, maintain their sparkle, and keep that signature cheerful old woman energy humming loud and proud. Let's keep going. By now, you're probably sipping your tea with a smirk, thinking, yep, I already do some of these. Or maybe you're planning to add a few into your day. Either way, I hope you're starting to realize just how much power you hold in the rhythm of your everyday life. Because true happiness after 70 isn't about dramatic changes. It's about consistent, gentle shifts that honor who you are and who you're still becoming. Ready for more? These next 4 habits are the protective layer, like a good SPF for your soul. 9. They set boundaries like a queen. Happy women over 70 don't people please. They've graduated from that school with honors. They say no when they mean it, and yes when they feel it. They've learned that peace is more valuable than approval, and they choose energy that uplifts, not drains. Script to steal. That doesn't work for me, but I hope you have a great time. Said with a smile and zero guilt. Important reminder. Boundaries aren't walls. They're fences with gates you control. Protect your joy like it's the good china. 10. They feed their spirit with something beautiful. Every single day, happy older women seek out beauty. It could be as simple as fresh flowers on the table, a favorite song playing while folding laundry, or a walk through a quiet park at golden hour. They know beauty isn't a luxury, it's soul food. Practical tip. Create a beauty ritual, 5 minutes a day. Light a candle, open a poetry book, paint a stroke on canvas, or stare at the sky and whisper a thank you. That's your spirit's multivitamin. 11. They practice gratitude, even on messy days. Happy women over 70 have aches, worries, wrinkles, and they still give thanks every day. They find beauty in the cup of tea that hit just right, in the call that came when they needed it most, in the legs that still take them from room to room, even if slower than before. Daily ritual. Before bed, list 3 things that went well, no matter how small. Gratitude rewires your brain to see life through a lens of abundance, not lack. And at this age, that's the most powerful lens there is. 12. They create small moments of delight. This one's the cherry on top. Happy older women sprinkle magic into the ordinary. A lavender-scented lotion before bed. Dancing in the kitchen while the pasta boils. Wearing red lipstick to the post office. They know that delight isn't childish. It's sacred. Truth bomb. You're allowed to enjoy life, even without a reason, even on a Wednesday. Fun challenge. Do one silly thing today that's just for you. Wear glitter socks. Sing loudly. Flirt with the mirror. Why not? So there you have it. 12 tiny, mighty things that make all the difference. But before we wrap this up in a lovely little bow, let's tie everything together in one final message. A reminder that happiness, joy, and sparkle don't retire at 70. In fact, they're just getting warmed up. Now that we've uncovered all 12 secrets happy women over 70 live by, let's tie everything together. These aren't just habits, they're gentle daily choices, and together they form a kind of quiet power, a confidence that doesn't need to shout, a peace that doesn't need permission. Let's pause and really see this. You begin your day with purpose. You move your body in ways that bring you energy, not exhaustion. You eat what feels good and tastes good. You stay curious. You reach out and connect. You sit in solitude, not loneliness. You dress in a way that reminds you, I'm still vibrant. You laugh, even when no one's around. You guard your energy. You seek out beauty. You practice gratitude. You create joy in the tiniest places. That's not just a routine. That's a life well loved. But let's be real. You don't need to do all 12 tomorrow. This isn't a checklist. It's a palette. Pick one color and start painting your days with it. Maybe today you'll start with movement, marching in place while brushing your teeth. Maybe tomorrow you'll dress in something joyful, even if no one sees it but your reflection. Or maybe it's as simple as setting your phone down, sipping tea slowly, and whispering a thank you for this quiet moment. Small changes, big joy. Here's a little challenge and a gift to yourself. Write down just one of the habits that spoke to your heart. Put it somewhere you'll see tomorrow morning. Tape it to the mirror. Slip it in your shoe. Stick it on the fridge next to that magnet you bought in 1997. Then live it for just one day. Feel how that tiny shift lifts your mood, straightens your spine, and reminds you, yes, I still matter. I still sparkle. I still choose joy. Because you do. And please don't let anyone make you believe joy has an expiration date. Or that after 70, life becomes gray and quiet. No, darling. After 70, you've earned the right to turn up the volume on who you really are, to wear what you love, say what you feel, and move through this world with a kind of grace that only comes from living fully. You're not invisible. You're radiant. You're not retired. You're rewired for what truly matters. And you're not aging. You're ascending into the boldest, wisest, most joyful version of yourself. So take this video as a wink from one cheerful woman to another. A reminder that you're allowed to be soft and strong, elegant and silly, quiet and powerful. And most of all, you're allowed to enjoy your life. You don't need permission. You just need to begin. If this lifted your spirit even a little, here's what you can do next. Hit that like button so more women over 50 can find their glow. Subscribe for more tips, joy, and real talk just like this. Share this with a friend who could use a little boost today. Because joy is even sweeter when it's shared. So go ahead. Put on the earrings, light the candle, turn up the music, laugh at something silly, do a little dance, even if your knees creak. You're not done, my dear. You're just getting started. Stay golden, stay glorious, and keep showing the world how radiant life after 70 can truly be. Star.